From the Student Activity Center on the campus of Stevens Point Pacelli, Pacelli boys basketball is on the air this evening as the Pacelli Cardinal boys open up the Central Wisconsin Conference Southern opener here tonight in Stevens Point. Good evening, basketball fans. We welcome you into our Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. Pacelli coming off a season opener win over WIAA Fremont the other night in a game seen here on Zaleski Sports. 79-53, the Cardinals were victorious as the Cardinals had 10 players in the scoring column that evening, led by senior Camden Shirk, who had 36 to pace the Cardinals. Lucas Hammerly had a nice game, too. He pitched in 14 as the Cardinals led by 11 at the half, and they went away winning 79-53. Wild Rose, on the other hand, they have several games already in the book. They are 1-3 in the season, 0-1 in the conference. Their conference loss coming at the hands of Port Edwards. Last time out, they did defeat Marion 69-18. They're led in scoring by Logan Erdman. He had a game-high 25 the other night, and pitching in 12 was Jaden King. So Wild Rose coming in with a little bit of confidence here tonight as they take on the Pacelli Cardinals. We will take a break on our Auto Select pregame show. When we come back, we'll give you a look at players to watch for this evening's contest as you're getting ready for Pacelli boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Back out at the Student Activity Center, our Auto Select pregame show rolls on. Let's take a look at the visiting Wild Rose Wildcats. They're led in scoring this year by number 22, Logan Erdman. He averages 16.8 points and 4 rebounds per game. Their second leading scorer is junior Wyatt Bowen, as he averages 9.5 points. And then Jaden King is a well-rounded senior who averages 6.8 points and 8 rebounds. He is number 32. So those are the players to watch for Wild Rose tonight. Again, Erdman, their leading scorer, Bowen, and King. It's a young Wild Rose squad, only 3 seniors on the roster. For Pacelli, players to watch tonight. Well, Camden Shirk, he's always a highlight reel. He had several dunks the other night, including some 361 that highlighted the evening. So anytime he gets the ball, he's going to be a threat to score. One thing for the Cardinals tonight, they will be without one of their senior starters, Braden Flaker. He will not be suiting up this evening due to injury. So the Cardinals will counter with a fellow senior in the starting lineup. Grant Hinker gets his opportunity to step into the starting role tonight. And Grant had himself a nice game the other night as he had 4 points off the bench for the Cardinals. Cardinals and Wildcats here at the Student Activity Center. And that's our Auto Select pregame show. Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. We will take our final timeout, and when we return, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're watching Pacelli Cardinal boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Pacelli Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Today, as a 4th-generation local business, Pacelli Funeral Homes takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. The loss of a loved one carries so many challenges and often comes with so many questions. Find answers, professional services, and all the compassion and support you'd expect at Pacelli Funeral Homes, with locations in Stevens Point and Plover and online at PacelliFuneralHome.com.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
And we welcome you back out to the Student Activity Center here on the campus of Stevens Point. Pacelli, glad you could join us here tonight. Cardinals, it's hard to believe, but we're already December the 12th, and this is only game number 2 for them this year. So just the luck of the draw. Way it goes sometimes. So you just have to roll with the punches and see what brings tomorrow for you. And for the Cardinals, it'll be after tonight. They will be at Rosholt on the 17th in the game on Zaleski Sports. And then they will be home versus Almond Bancroft on Friday the 20th before they head into the Century Classic play. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first for the homestanding Pacelli Cardinals. They will go with that one guard. Will be senior Melise Badoon. He's joined in the backcourt by fellow senior Lucas Hammerly. Up front for the Cardinals, they will go with a combination of senior Camden Shirk. He's joined by fellow senior Grant Hinker. And rounding out the starting lineup, it's the man in the middle. He is a senior, Zachary Yaidi. Head coach is Mr. John Shirk, assisted by Mr. Adam Hinker, Mr. Travis Kemp, Mr. Bailey Houston, and Mr. Josh Nemec. The Pacelli Cardinals starting lineup. Now for the Wild Rose Wildcats at one guard. They will go with a junior, Richard Button. He's joined in the backcourt by fellow junior Wyatt Bowen. Up front for the Wildcats, senior Logan Erdman. He will be joined by junior Braden Kerwin. And rounding out the starting lineup will be a freshman, number 23. That is Jaden Conrath. Head coach of the Wildcats, Mr. Jacob Lund, assisted by Mr. Matt Wildner. Cardinals in their home whites with the red trim. The Wildcats in the purple jerseys with the yellow numerals. And we're ready for Central Wisconsin South action here in Stevens Point. Opening tap is controlled by the Cardinals. We're underway. Cardinals will bring it into the front court. Melise Badoon, 1-3-1 defense being shown, so a zone to start this one here tonight. Hammerly holds on the wing, skips it out to Badoon. Left side, Hinker, back out to Badoon. Badoon pounds the dribble out top. Cardinals got to find the seams in this zone as Hammerly drops the teardrop in. Lucas Hammerly for two. I'm just going to say you got to find those seams in the zone, and right there, Hammerly did. Efficiently punching the gap and able to score. And a first whistle of the evening comes here. It's going to be a foul called on the Cardinals. Badoon, his first, team foul number 1. Nice crowd gathering in here on this frigid evening. As this pass thrown in, it's off the hands of Kerwin and out of bounds, a turnover. Good defense by the Cardinals. That's something that really spurred them on the other night in their victory against Wyominga Fremont. That defense produced some pretty easy opportunities on offense. Here's Hammerly for 3, and that's good! Lucas Hammerly from downtown. Well, that young man is playing with some confidence. Had 14 the other night, hits his first 2 shots here tonight. Cardinals show full court pressure now against the Wildcats. With the ball is Wyatt Bowen. Man-to-man pressure by Hammerly. Bowen brings it into the front court. Gets it out right side to Richard Button. Button skips it out top. That's Logan Erdman, guarded closely by Shirk. Shirk with the steal. Shirk on the run out all the way to the rack and missed the layup. Came up a little bit short. They have taken some contact. And here come the Wildcats the other way. Erdman blocked away by Yaidi as he protected the paint well there. Erdman gets it back. Gave it up to Bowen. Bowen skips it across. Richard Button. Button gets it to Erdman off a screen. Wide open 3 is long, and Yaidi will control the rebound there. Here come the Cardinals up by a score of 5-0. Shirk down the lane and a foul on the drive in. Foul is going to be on Wild Rose. It's going to be on Erdman, his first, team foul number 1. Shirk is a tough guard for any team. It just has such good basketball IQ and agility, and he can get through a sliver of daylight. Here's Hammerly down Main Street. Count it, and the foul. Lucas Hammerly dropping the hammer there, putting it in. He's got 7, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. Love the aggressiveness. Well, you can tell when a player is feeling it, and right there Hammerly didn't even hesitate. Took it in, put up the teardrop, took the contact, and he completes the 3-point play at our Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Brought to us by Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel. Foul was on Jaden Conrad, his first, team foul number 2. 8-0 Cardinals here early on. Erdman throws it in deep, caught there. Kerwin skips it out. They work the perimeter. 3-pointer on the way by Bowen is heavy off the rim. And the rebound corralled by Erdman. Erdman up and under, lost his footing. Shot hit the bottom of the rim. Here come the Cardinals. Yaidi on the break. Got it ahead to Shirk, and a foul is going to be called here. It's going to be on Bowen. His first, team third. Cardinals will inbound on the baseline. Cardinals are going to be a handful for a lot of teams defensively this year. It's very, very good offensive players that help. Hammerly, dribble drive, dish, Badoon, 3, that's long. Offensive rebound, Camden Shirk. Shirk, ball fake, dribble drive, and goes up and missed it off the front end of the rim. I think he was caught between laying it in and dunking it, unfortunately, and it caught him right there, and the rim got the best of him. 8-0, Cardinals lead. In the post now, Kerwin. Kerwin double-teamed, and it's stripped, and it's going to be out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with the Wildcats. They're going to inbound on the baseline. Quick shoot tie for Melise Badoon. Referee caught that. Good crew here tonight. Chuck Malvor, Chris Henriksen, and Paul Jaglinski. Erdman with the ball on the wing, had it stolen away by Shirk. Shirk up the court with Badoon. Dishes it across, and Erdman tipped it out of bounds. Good steal there by Shirk. Fortunately, the Cardinals couldn't convert in transition. 15-14 remaining in this opening half of play. Pacelli enjoying an 8-0 lead. Hammerly catching the wing. Hammerly dribble drive to the rack. Layup off the rim, no good. Yighty the putback. That comes up short. Hammerly comes away with the board. Cardinals reset. Badoon. Pass down low off the hands of Yighty, and it's going to go out of bounds. I think Badoon got caught in between shooting and passing there, and I think Yighty was expecting the latter, and it went off of his hands out of bounds. Evan New into the game for the Wildcats. A full timeout's going to be taken by the Wildcats. We'll take one with them. 15:01 remaining in the first half. It's 8-0 Pacelli as you're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
You may not know where you stand with that neighbor you wave at but never talk to. But you always know where you stand with the Sport Clips app haircut tracker that tracks your real-time wait time. It's a game changer.
And we're back out at the Student Activity Center. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Ski's Meat Market. Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. And we welcome you back out as the Cardinals have jumped out to the early 8-0 lead. Full court pressure by the Cardinals out of the timeout. And a steal by Shirk, but they're going to say he stepped on the end line. Cardinals with that full court pressure defense, that does wreak some havoc when you are trying to get out of it. They've got some decent length to cause problems there. Ball inbounded now to Erdman. Erdman holds the ball in the backcourt. Picked his dribble up. Got it across to Jaden Conrath. Conrath into the front court. Conrath dribble drive, dishes to Evan New. New got the ball out to Button. Button skips it inside. Caught there by Conrath. Now Erdman. Erdman, ball fake, dribble drive, dishes inside. Battle for the ball, and it's going to be stolen by Badoon. Melise Badoon into the front court. Got it to Hammerly. Hammerly pounds the dribble, gets it back out to Yighty. Gives it up to Grant Hinker. Wide open three. That's off the back of the rim. No good. Boarded by Jaden King. King just into the ball game here. He'll bring it down the court. King to the rack, and he's going to get fouled on the way in. I'll give him credit there. The big man, King, working hard to make it on the way in. And King, he will now shoot a pair of free throws. Yighty, his first. Team foul number 2. Free throw in the air by King is in and out. One more free throw here. King looking to get the Wildcats on the board. King pounds the dribble. Shot is up, and it is good as he puts it home. First points of the game for the Wild Rose Wildcats. 8-1 your score. Into the front court now come the Cardinals. Hammerly out top. Hammerly gives it up to Hinker. Hinker back to Hammerly, back out. Shirk, wide open three. Short, battle for the board, and it's secured by Jaden King. King will bring the ball up the court for the Wildcats. King into the front court. Jump stop there. Got it out to Button. Button dribble drive. Good job by Hinker cutting him off. Now the ball given up to Conrath. Conrath all the way underneath the hoop, and the shot was blocked by Yaite, but a foul will be called underneath. And we'll have to see. It's going to be on Yaite. That's going to be his second. Team foul number 3. And that's one thing the Cardinals can't afford to have happen in games is have Yaite get in foul trouble here early on. So we're just a few minutes into the game, and he will have to be substituted for shortly, you would think. Don't want to see him getting that third foul. Just too much time left in this first half. Conrath pounds the dribble up with the second, and it is good. So Jaden Conrath, a pair of free throws. 8-3 your score. 3-0 run by the Wildcats. Hammerly pounds the dribble, brings it to the right side, stops there, holds and looks. Got it to Badoon. Badoon, top of the key, throws it into the corner to Camden Shirk. Shirk, ball fake, dribble drive, turned away, and they have to work it back around the perimeter. Here's Hammerly. Dishes to Badoon. Badoon to Shirk. Shirk splits defenders, lost the ball on the way in, a steal. That is Conrath. Conrath, jump stop into the front court. Got it to King. Outside to Erdman. He'll hoist up a three, and that is good. Logan Erdman for 3. And it is a 6-0 run by the Wildcats. Jelly led 8-0. Since then, it's been all Wildcats. Now Shirk underneath goes up. Missed it off the rim a little bit heavy, and a rebound by Erdman. Erdman looks to push. Brings it into the front court. Erdman crosses over. Kicks it out. King, open 3 off the rim, no good. That could have given the Wildcats the lead. Now Yaite up the court. Yaite into the front court, and the whistle sounds. And the referees will come together. Erdman tried to step in to take the charge. The Pacelli player going up the court was Yaite, and the foul is going to be called on Erdman. On Erdman, that is his second, team foul number 4. I think a good call, too, because Erdman was moving. Fortunate for the Cardinals, though, because that could have been the third foul on Yaite. Badoon out top, pass tipped away, stolen. Wyatt Bowen brings into the front court. Bowen gets it out now to Conrath. New Cardinal into the game, that's Jacob Williams. He replaces Shirk. Shot up from 15, off the rim, no good. King's putback is good. 8-8 your score. We got ourselves a brand new ball game. Here's Hammerly up the court. He'll pull up from 16 and hits. Lucas Hammerly is on fire. He has all 10 of the Cardinal points. Don't know what he ate for lunch, but I'll take some because he's been outstanding thus far. Hammerly, 10, Wild Rose 8 is how you could score it, as he's got all their points. Hinker will come out and Shirk comes in. So the Cardinals break up the 10-10 deadlock. Ball now brought up the court by Jaden Conrath. Conrath into the front court. Conrath nearly had it stolen, got it outside three-pointer. Hits off the side of the backboard and goes out of bounds from Braxton Landwehr. Turnover to Pacelli. 10-8 your score. Cardinals led 8-0, but since then, give credit, Wild Rose has fought back in this one. Badoon had his pocket pick. Badoon battling for the ball there, and it's going to be a held ball. It'll be Wild Rose basketball. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture, locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road in Plover. 30-second timeout taken by the Cardinals. We will keep it out here. Our game broadcast also brought to you in part by Dahl Automotive. Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point has over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area, or stop in to see them at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street, or at Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. So Hammerly with all 10 points for the Cardinals. Wild Rose with 3 apiece from King and Erdman. Conrath has the other 2. 10-8 your score. We're out of a 30-second Pacelli timeout. Wyatt Bowen with the ball will bring it into the front court. Bowen gets a high ball screen and gives it up there. Landwehr holding, gets it outside. Three-pointer on the way is long. Rebounded by Yeide. Good box out there, but then it's stripped away and stolen. Wyatt Bowen got it from behind. Got it inside to King. King and up and under, goes up, missed it. Battle for the rebound, and it's taken away by Shirk. Shirk brings it into the front court. Shirk dribble drive to the rack, goes up, and he is fouled on the play. Camden Shirk will go to the free throw line where he will shoot 2. Foul is on Wild Rose. Richard Button. First team foul number 5. So Camden Shirk goes to our free throw line, brought to us in part by Serve Pro, Jamie Wenzel. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. First free throw is missed by Shirk. He will shoot once more. 10-8 your score in favor of the Cardinals. Shirk, 2 dribbles, eyes the bucket, and buries it. First points of the evening for Camden. 11-8 your score. Ball inbounded to Richard Button. Button got it across to Jaden Conrath. Conrath into the front court, poked away by Hammerly. Steele Badoon. Got it to Williams. Williams with the layup. Goes a little bit awry on the left side, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. It's going to go back to Wild Rose. Good effort there by Williams. Just a little bit not under control as he came through the paint and overlaid it. Ball inbounded now by the Wildcats. 11-8 your score. King lost it. Shirk, Steele. Shirk goes up underneath. Missed the bunny. Got it back. Missed it again. And it's finally secured a rebound, but out of bounds are the Wildcats. But Camden Shirk has had some bad luck to start this one here tonight. Missed a few in close here, but nonetheless a lot of ball game left to recover. And then a turnover as the ball was thrown out of bounds, and it's going to be Wild Rose basketball. 11-8 in favor of the Cardinals. Erdman back into the game. It's going to give Landwehr a breather. Full court pressure by the Cardinals. Inbounding the ball is Wyatt Bowen. Bowen gets it in to Conrath. Conrath in the backcourt. Brings the dribble up the center of the court. Conrath pressured by Badoon. Good work by Badoon to make him work. Conrath down the lane. Poked by Badoon, and it's going to be off the Wild Rose player out of bounds. Great effort there by Melise Badoon, much to the delight of the Pacelli student faithful. Good group of students here supporting their fellow student athletes. Now the Cardinals get it in. Shirk in deep, goes up. Missed a bunny. Battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Wild Rose basketball. Wildcats with the ball, trailing by 3. Game broadcast brought to you in part by Culligan. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Into the front court come the Wildcats. Holding it there is Wyatt Bowen. Bowen goes baseline. Reverse layup is no good. And a foul is going to be whistled down here. Foul on the Cardinals. It's just a matter of who is it going to be on. And it's going to be on Williams. Unfortunate for the Cardinals because that easily could have been the third on Yeide. So Bowen to the free throw line. He will shoot 2. In the air at the first is Bowen, and he's good. Bowen to shoot 1 more. Substitution. Senior Nathan Reimer into the ballgame. He'll give a quick breather to Melise Badoon. Eyeing the bucket. Second free throw is good by Bowen. 11-10, the Cardinal lead cut to 1. Wild Rose has never led in this game. Pacelli's led by as many as 8. Reimer, high post Shirk. Shirk skips it out. Hammerly for 3. Bucket! Oh, man! Lucas Hammerly dropping the hammer on the Wildcats here tonight thus far. 14-10. Hammerly with 13. Young man is just playing some terrific ball here in these first 2 contests. Now Bowen goes to the left side. Button throws it out, and it's going to be a backcourt violation, or no. Good hustle by Williams. The Wildcats were going casually after it, and a good effort by Williams forced it to be a non-backcourt violation. Well, give Williams credit. He didn't give up on that ball. Just a sophomore. Dove in the court, came up with it, and the Cardinals turned it over. Cardinals have had several turnovers here after a really good start, and then Erdman started to move on the inbounds pass, but it's going to be a traveling violation as it wasn't after a made basket. After a made basket, you can run the baseline. Any other time, it is a spot throw-in. Cardinals inbound. Hammerly got it to Yidy. Back to Hammerly for 3. Bucket! Oh! Lucas Hammerly, have yourself a night. 17-10. Cardinals in front. Now into the front court come the Wildcats. That's Richard Button. Got it to Erdman. Erdman outside. Ethan New, and a foul going to be called here. It's going to be on Williams. His second. Team foul number 4. Chase, do we know what Lucas Hammerly ate for lunch today? I do want to know. Something in his lunchbox, Chase says. We need confirmation on that because he's been fantastic here tonight. Ball now inbounded and a traveling violation on King. All right, just good to see. You love watching an athlete play with just confidence. I mean, he could shoot it from half court right now, and he believes it goes in. And just shooting it in rhythm. You really got to appreciate that. 17-10 your score. 8:47 remaining in this first half of play. Shirk doing the inbounding for the Cardinals. Shirk, Hammerly, Hinker, Reimer, and Williams on the court. Hammerly into the front court. Got it out to Reimer. Inside catch, Shirk. Outside, Hammerly, 3, in and out. Oh, if that fell down, we don't know what we'd do at that point because that thing had a chance. And again, it's coming off his hands pure. And he's catching it and shooting it, not even thinking. He's just going straight about his business. 8:32 left in this first half. 17-10 your score. Hinker inbounding, got it to Hammerly. Hammerly out to Shirk. Shirk dribble drive, had his pocket picked by Erdman. Erdman now. He'll push it down. Erdman, ball fake goes up, missed it. Offensive rebound putback is good by Jaden King. King with 5. And the Cardinal lead cut back down to 5. Back into the front court. Here come the Cardinals. Hammerly picks up his dribble, got it to Shirk. Shirk down the lane, fall away, 5-footer is good. First field goal of the game for anybody except Hammerly for the Cardinals. And that makes it a 19-12 ball game. Now into the front court is Jaden Conrath, and a foul going to be called here. It's going to be on Richard Button, his second. Team foul number 6. Substitution into the game is Wyatt Bowen for the Wildcats. Cardinals will inbound on the sideline. Hinker got it into Hammerly. Right side 3. Williams is no good. And a rebounding foul is going to be called here. It's going to be called on Hinker. Hinker, his first, team foul number 5. Check it, that's the 6th. So a foul either way, and we will be in the bonus. Ball inbounded to Birdman. Now controlled by Jaden Conrath. into the front court. Got it ahead. Hinker the steal. Gave it up to Hammerly. Got it ahead. Shirk comes in and he'll flush it down. Camden Shirk for 2. He has 5, and it's 21-12. Now in the right corner, three-pointer on the way is up. No good by Button. And a timeout going to be called. Hammerly looks like he may have taken a shot to the face. Just trying to shake that off there. Hopefully it's nothing too major, as Hammerly has been phenomenal thus far here tonight. Hammerly 3 threes. He has 16 points. 16 of the 21 Cardinal points. Reimer into the front court. Inside, Shirk goes up, and he'll score 2. That's more Camden's game. He gets in the flow of things there, plays with some more confidence. Now King the other way, and he was bumped before he shot it there on Hinker. That will be his second, team foul number 7. King will go to the free throw line where he will shoot the bonus. Cardinal Sports brought to you in part by Pacelli Funeral Home. Pacelli Funeral Homes have been serving Stevens Point and the Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Place your trust in Pacelli Funeral Homes, this 4th-generation local business with locations in Stevens Point and Plover. First free throw is good by King. King with a team-high 6 points for the Wildcats. 23-13, King in and out with the second. Hinker secures the rebound for the Cardinals. Cardinals now will bring it into the front court. Badoon got it to Hinker. Back out to Badoon. Still zone defense being shown by the Wildcats. Inside, and I'm going to say this is going to be a held ball. It's going to be Pacelli basketball. Cardinals will inbound on the baseline. Up by 10. Their biggest lead of the game. Badoon the trigger man. Holding, got it inside, and Shirk is fouled there. Got it in, and Conrath with the foul on Shirk, who'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Free throws brought to us in part by Jamie Wenzel of Serve Pro. Jamie Wenzel, the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Our game broadcast also brought to you in part by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com as the second free throw is missed, but it's put back and in. Hinker with the bucket, his first of the night. And then a foul going to be called here on Williams. It's going to be his third, team foul number 8. And Hammerly will have to report back in. That will send Wyatt Bowen to the free throw line. So Williams will probably be done for the half with those 3 fouls, unfortunately. Bowen, 2 for 2 tonight. He's averaging 10 points on the season. Free throw is up, didn't hit anything. And it's rebounded by Hinker. Here come the Cardinals. Badoon got it out to Hinker. Back to Badoon. Into the corner to Reimer. Reimer to Badoon. They work it around the perimeter. Hammerly pops out top. Catches. Thought about a 3. He'll back up the dribble now. Hammerly dishes to Reimer. Reimer in the corner. Badoon. Inside Shirk. Shirk out to Hammerly. 17-footer. That one's long, and it's boarded by Conrath. Wildcats up the court, into the front court. Conrath got it out top to King. King's pass stolen away by Reimer. Reimer all the way to the rack, and he'll score. Nathan Reimer for 2. 27-13 Cardinals. So what once was an 8-8 ball game has seen the Cardinals rip it open. King misses inside. Battle for the board. Conrath got it outside. Three-pointer on the way is missed by Bowen and goes out of bounds. We were tied at 8 apiece. Since then, Pacelli has gone on a 19-5 run. Good effort by the Cardinals in turning this one around. Full timeout going to be taken here. We'll take one with them. Cardinals by 14. We're back in a minute on Zaleski Sports.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
And back out at Pacelli, our game broadcast brought to you in part by Sandin Carpet One. Sandin Carpet One on Post Road in Plover is here to floor you with the best in all of your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or business, you'll find help with choosing the right look and material to bring your flooring to the next level. Well, it was a full Wild Rose timeout. Coach Lund trying to keep things close here as the Cardinals up 14 currently. Into the front court, Hammerly. Got it out to Badoon. Back to Hammerly, 17-footer. Off the rim short, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be Wild Rose basketball. Again, the Cardinals getting some good shots. Don't blame them for working them through because, again, you got to shoot to score. And the Cardinals have done that well here thus far tonight. Erdman got it ahead to Landwehr. Landwehr back out, pass tipped by Badoon out of bounds. Boy, Badoon is just tenacious on defense. He does his best to get a hand on anything and everything. And he's a very, very good defender for the Cardinals. Good floor leader, too. Ball outside now, controlled by Conrad. Dribble drive, turned away, comes back out to Wyatt Bowen. Bowen lost it off his foot, steal by Badoon. Badoon into the front court, lost control of it, and a double dribble violation. Cardinal Sports brought to you in part by Visit Marshfield to see the largest light display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open nightly now through New Year's Eve. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. Wildcats now up against a Cardinal 1-3-1 defensive look. Erdman for three, off the rim, no good. Rebound gathered by Conrath. Got it to the corner. Landwehr's three is no good, and it's boarded by Yeide. Yeide gets it ahead to Shirk. Shirk down the lane goes up, and it's partially blocked by King. Turnover back to the Wildcats. I'll give credit to King. He stepped in there and stood tall and made a nice play. Now left wing controlling is Bowen. Bowen skips it out to Conrath. Conrad, dribble drive, and a foul called on the Cardinals here. It's going to be on Hammerly. His first, team foul number 9. Jaden Conrad to the line. He will shoot 1 plus the bonus here. In the air, and he missed it. He is now 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe. Cardinals up 14 as we go under 4 minutes to play in this first half. Camden Shirk gets it outside. Hammerly, three-pointer. Good for Lucas Hammerly. Oh, the hammer. Hammer don't hurt him as he's doing well, as he has 19 points here in the early going. 30-13. Now controlled out top by Conrad. Put it inside, gave it up to King. Left side, Erdman, three, missed it. Battle for the board. Good box out by Yeide. And then a foul called on the Wildcats. Yeide looked up and sort of gave a look of, it cannot be on me. All I did was rebound the ball. And then that is the truth. He'll go to the free throw line where he will shoot the bonus. That is the 8th foul on the Wildcats this evening. Wildcats have 4 players with 2 fouls apiece. That's Button, Bowen, Erdman, and Conrad. Williams back into the game for the Cardinals. He'll replace Hinker. Yeide to the free throw line looking for his first points tonight. The free throw line brought to us in part by Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel. Free throw in the air and no good. Tipped out, though, by Williams. Cardinals get a fresh opportunity. Hammerly, three-pointer off the side, no good. Long rebound to Erdman. Erdman down the court. Erdman goes up, no good. And it's going to be a flop warning on the Cardinals. As Badoon stepped in and tried to take the charge. And the first warning you get of the first incident that occurs is a warning. That was a good call. I mean, wasn't any contact, and Badoon went out of bounds, so a good call by referee Paul Jaglinski. Into the front court now. Shirk for three, no good. Boarded by the Wildcats, and a foul called here on Williams. Williams picks up his fourth. Team over the limit, and it's going to be the fourth on Williams. Conrath will go to the line where he will shoot the double bonus. Cardinals have gone 7 deep thus far here this evening, again playing without Braden Flaker, one of their starters. First free throw is no good. Game broadcast brought to you in part by Little Scholars Child Care and Little Scholars Beginnings. They are 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Second free throw is good by Conrath. 30-14, Pacelli. Into the front court now, Badoon. Gets it out to Hammerly. Hammerly to Badoon as looking for Yaite down low. Makes the catch. Yaite kicks it out. Hammerly, and a traveling violation. Hammerly got caught between the shot and wanting to make a move there. And unfortunately, it's a turnover back to the Wildcats. Cardinals have been a little sloppy with the ball in the latter half of this first half. Now inbounding. The Cardinals get it in, or Wildcats to Button. Button got it ahead of Conrath. He had it poked away by Badoon, and then it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Neither team could really get a handle on the ball there. Cardinals with the basketball, up by 16. 2.5 minutes left in the half. Ball brought up the court by Badoon. Into the front court to Hammerly. Hammerly back out to Badoon. Gives it to Shirk. Goes baseline. Goes up. And a whistle here. And it's going to be free throws for the Cardinals. Foul is going to be on Erdman. His third. Team foul number 9. Shirk will shoot a pair. First one is good. He will shoot once more. Shirk tonight with 8 points for the Cardinals. Shirk with 8, Hammerly 19, 2 for Reimer, 2 for Henker. Second free throw good by Shirk. He hits a pair at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Out to the front court come the Wildcats. Erdman, ball fake, step back three is short. Rebound battled for, secured by the Wildcats, but stepping on the end line was Richard Button. And a technical foul is going to be called on the Wild Rose Wildcats. It's going to be called on Richard Button, as Button took the ball and instead of giving it to the referee, threw it wayward, and that resulted in a technical foul. So Button, that will be his third. Both teams at 10 fouls apiece. Hammerly to shoot the bonus free throws. In the air, no good with the first. He will shoot once more. Hammerly a chance to make it an even 20 in the first half, as he missed a pair, unfortunately, at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. It is going to be Pacelli basketball against Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. So here we go, Cardinal basketball, just over 2 minutes remaining in this first half of play. Shirk into the front court, goes baseline, goes up and scores. Camden Shirk is having his way on the baseline, gets an easy bucket there. Al Landwehr brings the ball into the front court, pocket picked. Hammerly gives it up, Badoon, layup is good. Melise Badoon for 2, 30-second timeout taken by the Wildcats. We take one with them. 36-14 Cardinals. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Cardinals up by 22 here just before half. Again, the Cardinals led 8-0 in this game. Wild Rose scored the next 8 points to tie it at 8, and since then, Cardinals have opened things up. Full court pressure by the Cardinals and a turnover. Shirk the steal. Two-hand jam! Oh, man! Jumping out of the gym is Mr. Shirk as he went up and tomahawked that down. 38-14. Minute and a half remaining. Three-pointer on the way, no good. And the board by Yaite. Here come the Cardinals. Shirk into the front court. Shirk brings it left wing. Kicks it out to Hammerly. Back out to Shirk. Shirk trying to go baseline, but King stepped in there. Pass tipped away, stolen by Wyatt Bowen. Bowen will walk it into the front court. 1 minute remaining in our first half. 38-14 your score. That is Conrad. Conrad to King. King splits defenders. Dribbles in. King, a wild shot. Missed it. Boarded by Yaite. Yaite gets it ahead. Caught by Shirk. Goes up. He missed it, but a foul called on Landwehr. Good court awareness by Yaite to get it up to Camden Shirk. Shirk has 13. And he'll go to the free throw line where he will shoot 2. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft. Your local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. Shirk splits a pair. Rebounded by King. 42 seconds left before halftime. 39-14, Pacelli in control of this one currently. Conrad into the front court, picked up the dribble, got it out to Landwehr. Landwehr goes baseline, and he ran out of real estate. Braxton Landwehr with the turnover, and the Cardinals can hold for one shot. 29.6 seconds remaining. Hammerly will walk the ball into the front court. Hammerly stands near the timeline. Cardinals appear to be holding for one shot. Hammerly backs it near the timeline. 14 seconds. Outside to Shirk. Shirk, ball fake, dribble drive, cut off there. 9 seconds. Hammerly, 7, 6. Reimer, ball fake, dishes. Yaite, layup is good. Good team basketball by the Cardinals there, and that's a good way to end the half. Your score at halftime, it is Stevens Point Pacelli 41 and the Wild Rose Wildcats 14. A big first half for Lucas Hammerly. He has 19 in the first half to pace the Cardinals, and we are at the half. Pacelli in control. We'll take a break and go to our halftime programming and be back and break down the first half after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money.
more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
And we are at halftime here at Stevens Point Pacelli as the Cardinals lead the Wild Rose Wildcats by a score of 41-14. Let's cap that first half for you with our halftime game statistics. Lucas Hammerly has led the way with 19 points, and he scored the first 10 of the game for the Cardinals and just really played a phenomenal first half. Camden Shirk, after a slow start, has 14. 2 apiece then for Melise Badoon, Zachary Yaidi, Nathan Reimer, and Grant Hinker in that first half of play. Cardinals with 4 3-point field goals, 12 2-point field goals. They were 5 out of 12 from the free throw line in that first half of play. For Wild Rose, they were led in scoring by Jaden King. He had 6. 3 apiece for Logan Erdman and Jaden Conrad, 2 for Wyatt Bowen. 1 3-pointer, 2 2-point field goals, and the Wildcats in their first half, they were 7 out of 12 from the free throw line. 41-14, Pacelli at the half. Pacelli led 8-0 to start this one and looked like they were absolutely going to run away with the game. But then credit Wild Rose. They came back and scored the next 8 points. We were tied at 8, and then from that point on, Pacelli went on a 33-6 run. A very impressive feat there to close the half for the Cardinals. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career center path for you. Cardinals lead at the half, 41-14. We'll take a break on our halftime programming, and we will be back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment Professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Jake Feltz here from Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Bring the whole family for fall fun 7 days a week from September 21st.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're, that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. from Stevens Point Brewery.
Pacelli dance teams entertaining the fans here at the half. Cardinal fans enjoying the first half of the game, leading by a score of 41-14. Our game broadcast today is brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dow Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lier's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Pertessi Pizza. Upcoming Pacelli sports schedule. Tomorrow night, the Cardinal girls basketball team will be at Wild Rose, where they will take on the Wildcats, and they look to continue their winning ways here in the early part of this 2024-25 season. Then on Saturday, the Pacelli hockey team, they will be home against Frederick. That's a 3:30 puck drop. Then our next Pacelli boys basketball broadcast will be Tuesday at Rothschild, as the Cardinals will travel there to take on the Hornets. Brandon Bierencott and Chase will be with you on that one. The girls basketball team, they will be home against Iola Scandinavia on Tuesday the 17th. Also on Tuesday the 17th, the hockey team, they will be up at Rylander. And then closing out action leading into the holiday break, girls basketball at Allman Bancroft on the 19th. Hockey at Oshkosh North on the 19th. Boys basketball will be at home against Allman Bancroft on Friday the 20th. That will be a game that we will be carrying on Zaleski Sports. And hockey will get the last crack before the holiday break on the 21st of December when they are at DeForest. Cardinals up here at the half, 41-14. Leading scorer in the game is Lucas Hammerly. He has a game-high 19 points to pace the Pacelli Cardinals. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Phelps Dairy. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. One final timeout before we come back and bring you the second half of action between the Cardinals and the Wild Rose Wildcats here on Zaleski Sports.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At AutoSelect, you're good to go.
That first conference win of the season. Cardinals starting five for the second half will be the same that started the game tonight. That being Hinker, Shirk, Yaidi, Hammerly, and Badoon. Cardinal Sports brought to you in part by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Foul trouble for the Cardinals. Williams is 4, Hinker is 2, Yaidi is 2. For the Wildcats, you have Button and Erdman with 3 apiece, 2 for Bowen, 2 for Conrath. We're underway in the second half. It is controlled by the Wildcats, and Pacelli showing that 1-3-1 half-court look. Good chance to get some work on it. As in deep, they get it out to Erdman. Wide open 3 is no good. Battle for the rebound, and Yaidi secures it for the Cardinals. Into the front court they come. That is Lucas Hammerly. Hammerly got it to Badoon. Badoon skips it out to Shirk. Right side, Hinker steps into a 3, in and out. Battle for the rebound. Yaidi, the offensive rebound. Missed it, put it back, and scores. The big man, Zachary Yaite, sticking to the script and able to put it home and pick up his second bucket of the night. King into the front court. Got it out to Conrath. He loads a three and hits. 3-point field goal. Jaden Conrath. That is the second three-pointer of the game for the Wildcats. Down the lane, Shirk got it out. Hammerly, 16-footer. Good! Lucas Hammerly continuing his career night. He's up to 21. 45-17. Into the front court, Erdman. Got it back out to Conrath. Into the corner now, Richard Button. Ball tipped out of bounds. It is going to stay with the Wildcats. Wildcats will inbound. That is Richard Button. Button will switch out with Erdman. Erdman gets it into King. King catches, put it back out to Conrath. Conrath, ball fake, dishes across, three-pointer on the way short, boarded by Hinker. Here come the Cardinals, but a steal. Conrath in deep, gave it to King. He kicks it out, three-pointer, not shot, worked over. Conrath's three comes up short and goes out of bounds. Well, right there, the Wildcats had 2 or 3 opportunities and passed on him. And then Conrad had a great look from the top of the key and just came up a little bit short. Here come the Cardinals up 45-17. Hammerly hoist a three. Bucket! Oh, Lucas Hammerly on fire as he's up to 24. Man, just feeling it and looking good doing it. Just really looking fluent with the shot, confident, just in one of those zones tonight. Now the ball outside, controlling is Conrath. Conrath puts up a 15-footer, no good. Battle for the board. Conrath got the tip out. He dishes it, steal by Hammerly. Hammerly coast to coast, layup is up and good. Lucas Hammerly, 26 points. Just playing a terrific game contest here tonight. Now out top to Conrath. Conrath, left side to Wyatt Bowen. Bowen to Erdman. Erdman got it to the right corner now to Richard Button. Button back inside King. Back outside Button. Three-pointer is good. Richard Button from downtown. The Wildcats with back-to-back threes to start this second half. 50-20 your score. 14:45 and counting. Hinker got it to Shirk. Skips it out. Badoon loads a three. That's short. Boarded by Hammerly. Hammerly pulls up from 10. That comes up short. Hammerly with the offensive rebound. Got it out to Badoon. They work it around. Shirk steps into a three. Missed it. Battle for the board. Yaite throwing a few shoulders there, and then a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. Going to be on Hinker. His third, team foul number 1 in the second half. Game broadcast brought to you in part by Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch. Only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. Cardinals by 30. 14-18 and counting in this second half. Erdman into the front court. Got it to Button. Button got it outside now to Landwehr. Landwehr holding, looking. Right corner to Bowen. Back to Erdman. Erdman lobs it inside. Pass tipped, stolen. Yaite got a hand on it there. Zachary Yaite doing a good job in deep. Hammerly into the front court. Pounds the dribble. Nice pass. Shirk goes up. Layup is good. Camden Shirk with 16. That was a good look by Hammerly there as he split the double team. Now the Wildcats quickly the other way. Get it inside, and Badoon swats it out of bounds. Tell you, Badoon, he's not tall in stature, but, I mean, he's got as big a heart as anybody out there. You're going to get 110% out of him. And like I said last year, when he was hurt after the first of the year and out for a good extended period of time, Cardinals were just missing just something out of their rotation, and that grit that Badoon can bring you. That junkyard dog mentality that you need. 52-20. Ball inbounded to Landwehr. Landwehr dribble drive. turned around, gave it up to Erdman. Erdman, left side, ball fake, kick out, catch by Button. Button gives it off to Landwehr. Landwehr nowhere to go. Badoon on him. Between the leg pass by Landwehr. Little okie dokie. Now right side to Erdman. Erdman, one dribble. Tosses it out top. That's Evan New into the game. Right corner, Erdman, 3. That's long. Battle for the board, and New comes up with it. New to Landwehr. King in deep. King up and under. Shot blocked by Yaite. Badoon got it ahead. Shirk unable to catch up to it. And I think that was a good business decision there. I mean, Shirk, this is a dangerous one there where he's trying to catch up to that ball. If he tries to save it in, that's where somebody can get hurt there. And that is one where it's just too far ahead and went out of bounds. Turnover back to the Wildcats as we go under 13 minutes to play. Button on the wing, pressured by Williams. Button, dribble drive to the rack, goes up, and a foul is going to be whistled. If it's on Williams, that could be his 5th. And he's going to the bench as if it is. So Jacob Williams, well, you get 5 fouls for a reason, and he used up all 5 here tonight. As he had 4 in the first half, and he fouls out, and that's going to bring in Nathan Reimer. So Jacob Williams, he's going to be a nice ball player for this squad. Only a sophomore, but one of those learning curve games here tonight. Good aggressiveness, but you gotta try to do your best to keep yourself in the game, and the free throw is missed by Button. He will shoot once more. So Jacob Williams fouls out. Scoreless on the evening. Second free throw is good by Button. Button with 4. 52-21 your score. 12:40 and counting in this one. Hammerly dribbling in, and he is fouled by New. New's first, team foul number 1. Tell you, last year when Badoon was out, Hammerly had to take over a lot of the ball handling duties, and I think that's really done a lot to help mold him as the player he is this year as a senior now. Hammerly into the front court. Got it to Shirk. Shirk dribbles to the baseline. Shirk ran out of real estate, got it out. Yaite, ball fake, dribble drive to the rack. The big man missed the layup, but he'll go to the free throw line. Oh, you love it when the big man puts the rock on the floor. That gets everybody excited. He had a good handle there. He really did. Foul's going to be on Erdman, I believe. That's his 4th. So the leading scorer for Wild Rose saddled with 4 fouls. Our free throw line brought to you by Jamie Wenzel of Serve Pro. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Yaite hits the first. He will shoot once more. Yaite eyes the bucket. In the air, no good with the second. Rebound secured by Erdman. Wildcats push it into the front court. Good job by Shirk to turn away Erdman, and then the ball went out of bounds. To see what the call is here, if it's going to be out of bounds or a foul. Assume it's going to be out of bounds of some sort. And it is going to stay with Wild Rose. Good job by the referees to come together. I mean, that's all you can ask for. At the end of the day, you want them to get it correct. And Chuck Malvar and Chris Hendrickson discussing it there. King gets the inbounds pass. Got it to Richard Button. Inside King. Goes up. Blocked by Yaite. Here come the Cardinals. Hammerly ahead. Alley-oop. Oh, Shirk. Put it off the front of the rim. Oh, man. Get out the highlight reel there and grab some popcorn as Hammerly, you could see, made eye contact with Shirk, and we had liftoff, but just a little bit too far out of range. Well, got to practice it sometimes, right? So what better time than in the game? Now a turnover by the Wildcats. Our game broadcast brought to you by Mutual of Wausau. Insurance protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. 53-21. You know the Pacelli student section. They wanted to see Shirk throw that one down. Now underneath, Shirk had it go off his arm out of bounds. Turnover to the Wildcats. 32-point advantage for the Cardinals. 11:45 remaining in this one. Up ahead and a reach-in foul on Badoon. His second, team foul number 3. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get called for a foul when you try to do the reach around to try to poke the ball away. Even if you hit the ball, just because the action of it looks as if it's a foul. So, I mean, it's always a dangerous thing when you try to do that. Good player did that was Almond Bancroft's Lamb, who just his length was very, very good at it and had many steals because of it. Here's a turnover out of bounds by the Wildcats. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Into the front court, Hammerly. Hammerly pulls up for three. Good! Lucas Hammerly staying on fire, and the Cardinals lead 56-21. Now the ball inbounded to Conrath. Conrath into the front court. Conrath got it outside to Richard Button. Button to the right side to Evan New. New holding, looking, got it into the post. Down the lane, Erdman lost it out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay with Wild Rose. Boy, Lucas Hammerly, he now has 29 tonight. 29 for Hammerly. Really playing well here. Erdman will inbound on the baseline. Got it into King. King to Landwehr. Landwehr holding, looking, got it inside. King up and under, looking, shot blocked by Yaite. King goes back to the rack, misses, battle for the board. It's secured by Hammerly. Hammerly bringing it up ahead. Hammerly gets it down low to Shirk. Shirk dribble drive, goes up, missed it, but a foul. Good idea there by Hammerly. He didn't force the issue, got it inside to Shirk, who was able to go to the rack and draw the foul. Foul is on Conrath, his third. Team foul number 2. Shirk will shoot 2. He's got 16 tonight. First free throw is good for Shirk at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Fleet Farm. Their layaway program is here to make this year's holiday shopping easier than ever. Learn more about Fleet Farm's layaway program. Visit any store or head to fleetfarm.com. You can think of a few things I'd want from there. Free throw missed by Shirk. Rebound, Hammerly. Got it back to Hanker, who scores. Well, Lucas Hammerly adding to his stat sheet tonight with an assist there. Now full court pressure by the Cardinals. Near steal. Now it is. Badoon gets it ahead, and he threw it away to Erdman, and then it's tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat basketball. 10:19 remaining in this one. 59-21. Wildcats are looking to inbound it here. Don't forget, Nasonville Dairy postgame show to follow. Ball inbounded to Erdman. Got it across now to Bowen. Bowen to Erdman. Got it ahead to Landwehr. Landwehr into the front court. Got it off to the left wing. Controlling is Conrath. Conrath to Landwehr. Dishes it to Erdman. Erdman pressured by Reimer. Erdman looking, nowhere to go, threw it away off of Landwehr's hands out of bounds. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service Winter Wonders Coloring Contest is how kids 10 and under can win up to $500 for their school and a gift card for you. Get the details and submit your entry at SherrillTireColoringContest.com. Cam Shirk, a fall-away 15-footer is no good. It is boarded by Conrath. Into the front court, Erdman. He'll step into a three, and he'll hit it. Erdman for three. Excuse me. Erdman with 6. Neck got tied up, and they got it down. Pass ahead, caught by Shirk, and had it stripped away. Steal by the Wildcats, and a foul's going to be called here. Going to be Wildcat basketball. Foul is going to be on Camden Shirk, his first. Team foul number 4. Timeout, Pacelli. We take one with them. 59-24 your score. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at madeacustom.com.
9:23 left in regulation. Cardinals leading by a score of 59-24. I think a good timeout by head coach John Shirk, just trying to settle down the players a little bit. Few sloppy passes ahead of the pack that weren't necessary. I get it. You like the aggressiveness, but you got to be vigilant on what you're going to do. Now a steal. Badoon got it ahead. Shirk down the lane, goes up and flushes it down. Camden Shirk for 2. The bucket is good, but then they're going to call a technical foul on Cam Shirk for, it looked like he was trying to avoid a player underneath him, but the referee said because he hung onto the rim for an extended period, it resulted in a technical foul. Coach John Shirk trying to get an explanation as Erdman's free throw is up and good. There was a player underneath him, and generally when you have a player underneath you get the benefit of the doubt on it, but from the referee's side of it, it was deemed not necessary. Second free throw for the technical miss. It'll be Wildcat basketball. 61-25 Pacelli, 9:08 remaining. Again, you can't hang on the rim in high school basketball, but again, a player there, it's up for interpretation by the referee. So give him the benefit of the doubt there because, again, he's got a better angle than we do. 9:08 remaining, 61-25 your score. Timeout taken by Wild Rose. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it out here. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Stevens Point Orthopedics. Proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the central Wisconsin community and is now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services available at stevenspointortho.com. Cardinals after tonight, 2 games next week before they break for the Century Classic. Century Classic, they play Bonduelle and Amherst. Is that right, Chase? Bonduelle and Amherst. Chase gives me the affirmative head shake. Correct, so we'll trust him. 61-25, Cardinals here. Cardinals led 8-0. Wild Rose tied at 8. Cardinals went on a 33-6 run to end the half then, and that was pretty impressive. So it's Wild Rose basketball. A little over 9 minutes left in this one. Into the front court. It is controlled by Wyatt Bowen. Right side to Landwehr. Landwehr got it out to Bowen. Bowen, top of the key for Conrath. Conrath to Erdman. Erdman to Landwehr. Landwehr, dribble drive, turned away by Badoon as Shirk was lurking there, nearly stole it. Got it back out to Bowen. Bowen, dribble drive, pass, tipped, stolen is. Badoon got his hand on yet another basketball, and then the foul's going to be called on Bowen as Hammerly came away with the steal. Substitution into the game is Zachary Yeide. He'll replace Nathan Reimer. Hinker will get it into Hammerly. Cardinals push it into the front court. Hammerly out top, gives it up to Shirk. Out to Yeide. Yeide, 2 dribbles, picked it up, got it to Badoon. Badoon dribbling, left side, gets turned away. Badoon, wraparound pass, Hinker, and then the pass goes through the legs of Yeide out of bounds. That would have been a tough handle there for Yeide. Hinker looked like he was in the midst of going to do a move, and Yeide cut to the hoop to look to get himself in position to rebound and just was not anticipating the pass. Ball inbounded now, and Wild Rose brings it ahead. It's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Wildcats. Nasonville Dairy postgame show to follow. We will talk to the winning coach of the evening and our Nasonville Dairy player of the game. Fallon Badoon on the drive, his third. team foul number 5. I think we know who our player of the game is going to be here tonight. Lucas Hammerly is just playing phenomenal here this evening. As Hammerly, you joined us late, he has 29 to lead all scorers. Wildcats get the ball in. Battle for the ball, stolen away. Here comes Hammerly. Hammerly down the left wing. Hammerly up and under, had it blocked, was looking for the foul, but they let him play on. Now into the front court comes Bowen. Bowen then lost it out of bounds. Turnover back to the Cardinals. Cardinals 2 games next week at Rothschild and then back home here Friday night against the Almond Bancroft Eagles, which is always a spirited rivalry. Now Hammerly got it out to Hinker. Hinker hands it off to Yaite. Yaite, backdoor pass. Good idea, but better defense by the Wildcats as they were able to tip it away and steal it. Wildcats with the ball. Conrath. Conrath will push it into the front court. Gets a high ball screen to Button. Now to Erdman. Erdman into the corner. Tied up by Hinker, but they play on in the post catch. King. King kicks it out. Conrath, open 3, nearly brought rain as it was a high arcing shot, and it's boarded by Hammerly. Hammerly pushes it into the front court. Hammerly pounds the dribble. Hammerly into the lane and passed it off to Yaite, and it went out of bounds. There's one thing I'm sure Coach Shirk won't be happy about tonight. It's going to be the foul or the turnovers here in this one because they've had a bundle of them. Cardinal substitute going to the table is going to be Bryce Flaker. Get an opportunity to come in here tonight. 61-25 Cardinals, under 7 minutes remaining. Ball handled now by Button for the Wildcats. Button pressured by Badoon. Right corner now to Erdman. Erdman holding, looking, gets a screen and lobs it out. Ball caught there by Bowen. Bowen to Erdman. Erdman goes in, and the whistle sounds, and he traveled. Stopped and pivoted, and yeah, it looks awkward. It probably is going to be something awkward, and yes, it was a traveling violation. Bryce Flaker into the game, sophomore. Younger brother of Braden Flaker. Again, he did not suit up tonight. Out with injury. Hope to have him back next week. Shirk with the ball out top. Got it to Hammerly. Hammerly holding, looking, brings it out top. Hammerly goes baseline, turned away there. Got it out to Flaker. They work the perimeter now to Hinker. Here's Hammerly for 3. Front rimmed it, no good, boarded by Erdman. Erdman then lost it, but fortunately the Cardinals had already had it back on D, gave him time to regather. Now Conrath into the front court. Conrath, dribble drive, stops, kicks, caught by Button. Button back near the timeline, skips it right side. Holding, looking is Conrath. Conrath up and under and scores. Jaden Conrath for 2. 61-27 your score. 5.5 minutes remaining. Shirk down the lane and a foul on the drive. And they're going to put it on the baseline, I believe. Baseline throwing, they'll say it's on the ground. And are they going to let him shoot? No, they're going to say he was in the act. Wyatt Bowen, his 4th, team foul number 5. Shirk will go to the Serve Pro free throw line to shoot a pair here. Shirk up with the first and good. He will shoot once more. Shirk tonight, he now has 20. Braxton Landwehr back into the game along with Braden Kerwin, a junior, making his first appearance. Cardinal Sports brought to you in part by Maida Custom Apparel, specializing in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Second free throw missed. Hinker with the putback, then Yaite's fouled on the way up. So Maida Custom Apparel, they do team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and additional awards. Find just what you need to keep looking great. Learn more at MaidaCustom.com. 2 free throws upcoming for Yaite. First one in the air is good. He will shoot once more. Our game broadcast also brought to you in part by Schutter Funeral Home. Services in Stevens Point and Plover. They're here to help you with all your funeral needs. With 2 convenient locations and personal local touch, let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com. Second one good by Yaite. 64-27. Another substitute for the Cardinals. That is Sullivan Schobert, a sophomore into the game. As Richard Button has it out top, gets it in the post to Landwehr. Landwehr tied up, and fallback 15-footer is no good. Battle for the board. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Pittsville. No, that's the other purple team in the conference. Wild Rose. 5:09 remaining. Wildcats inbound on the baseline. They get it in. Button inside, tipped out of bounds, and it's caught by the referee, Paul Jaglinski. Right time, right place, as he caught that one on the baseline. Wildcats will inbound once again. They get it in. Landwehr. Landwehr dribble drive down the lane. Dishes. Pass caught and kicked out here. Battle for the ball, and it's secured by Flaker. His pass is out of bounds. Turnover to the Wildcats. Also into the game for the Cardinals is sophomore Jaden Garski, as he will get in and get an opportunity to get some action in here tonight. Or actually, they brought him back. They were bringing him to the table and brought him back. I'm sure he'll get another opportunity to get up. Wildcats into the front court. Button traveled as he took the extra step. 4:44 remaining. Our game brought to you in part by Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point. Over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. They'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area. Or stop in to see them at Dahl Honda, just off Stanley Street, or at Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Bonus free throws here, as Shirk was fouled. His 4th foul, team 6. Substitutes Garski, Harrison Vogel, and Crew Rebels into the game. For Hammerly, who had himself a career night, Yaite and Vogel waiting to come in, I believe, for Shirk. Free throw is no good. Rebounded by Jaden Conrath. Conrath pushes the ball up the court, and a foul is going to be called on the Cardinals. It's going to be on Bryce Flaker. His first, team foul number 7. Conrath to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Vogel's got some fans in the student section as they make some noise for him. Conrath hit the first. He will shoot once more, and he makes a pair. Conrath had himself a nice night. He's got 10. 30-second timeout taken by the Cardinals. We will keep it out here as the Cardinals playing well. Look like they're going to be 2-0 on the season, and they will next be in action. They've got Rochelt coming up on Tuesday. Hornets under a new first-year coach in Kendrick McGee. So it'll be our first look at the Rochelt Hornets and see what they present. As Rochelt, they've had some down years these past few years. And you know they're going to be looking to get back up and running. They definitely have some good athletes that come through there, but for whatever reason, they've struggled in basketball in the last few years. So Cardinals will battle them when that takes place next week, Thursday. So we got Garski, Rebels, Schobert, Vogel, Flaker in for the Cardinals. 64-29 Pacelli. Flaker gets it out to Rebels. Now to Garski. Garski dishes to Vogel. Vogel, dribble drive, and a foul going to be called on New. His second. Team foul number 8. That'll send Harrison Vogel to the free throw line. Opportunity to get into the scoring column. Vogel wearing number 22. pounds the dribble, goes up and in and out. Flaker, the offensive board, goes up and overlaid it. Good effort there, but unfortunately couldn't cash in. Landwehr up the court, and it's going to be a foul on Flaker. His second, and free throws forthcoming for Landwehr, as Landwehr will shoot the bonus. So the Cardinals got 29 from Hammerly tonight, 20 from Shirk. As eyeing the bucket, Landwehr, his free throw is good. Been a better second half for the Wildcats as they put up 16 points as a team. Second free throw, Landwehr, is good. He hits a pair. 64-31. We go under 4 minutes to play. Garski into the front court, got it to Rebels. Rebels gave it up to Vogel. Vogel out top to Schober. Schober to Flaker. Flaker steps into a three, in and out. Good looking shot there, halfway down the well, and it just popped out, unfortunately. Out of bounds, it's going to stay with the Cardinals. That's the point of the game when the student section, they start to get into it here because they've got their players they love to cheer for. And you always get a kick out of that. Here's an inbounds pass. Flaker scores. Bryce Flaker for two. Cardinal lead up to 66-31. Into the front court now. That is Ethan Frank. Into the corner to Landwehr. Got it out now to Evan New. New pressured by Rebels. Pass across. That is Darian Lund. Right side now. Dribble drive in the lane. Layup is up and good for Ethan Frank. As Frank scratches into the scoring column. Sophomore, his first bucket of the night. Cardinals got the Wildcats doubled up now at 66-33. Schober got it to Rebels. Rebels out to Garski. Garski pulls up from 15, no good. Offensive rebound, Vogel. Got it out to Schober. Schober into the lane. Nice move off the glass and good. Sully Schober for two. And it's a 68-33 ball game. At the other end, Frank misses, boarded by Flaker. Flaker gets it ahead to Schober. Schober dribble drive and went down with the ball, and they're going to say he traveled. As he tried to regain his footing, took a shot and went to the floor there. Hopefully he's all right. Got a smile on his face. Looks to be no worse for wear. Cardinals will be 1-0 in the conference. It's got to feel good. Wild Rose will fall to 0-2 in the conference. Landwehr gets it to the high post to Kerwin. Kerwin, fall away 15-footer is short, boarded by Flaker. Flaker pushes it ahead. Flaker into the front court to Schober. Schober holding, looking, got it out to Garski. Garski throws it up from 15, no good, boarded by Evan New. 68-33 Pacelli. We're under 2 minutes remaining in this one. Landwehr walks it into the front court. Got it out to the corner to Frank. Frank inside. They're going to say it's tipped out of bounds. It is going to stay with Wild Rose. Landwehr inbounding on the baseline. Holding, looking, got it into Kerwin. Kerwin got it across. Frank, ball fake, kick out, catch, three-pointer on the way, miss, boarded by Schober. Here come the Cardinals up the court. Schober into the front court. Got it out to Garski. Rebels steps into a three, and he traveled first. Caught it, and he sidestepped, and the traveling violation. A good call because he took the sidestep with the extra step. So a turnover back to the Wildcats. Students want it back because he made it, but you got to live and learn. Minute 25 and counting in this one. Landwehr got it out now to New. New gave it up to Landwehr. Landwehr holding, looking. Ball fake, dribble drive, and a foul is going to be called on Vogel. Vogel's first team foul, 8. Landwehr to the free throw line where he will shoot the bonus. So Landwehr to the free throw line again, where he hit his last two. He hits another one. tonight, Wild Rose, they now have attempted 19 free throws, and they have hit, out of the 19, they have hit 13. Second free throw missed, a held ball, and I believe it will go to Pacelli. So Landwehr splits a pair. So the Cardinals with the basketball. 70 seconds left in this one. 68-34. Cardinals have led throughout. One time we were tied at 8, and the Cardinals ripped it open from there. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of the Cardinals' last turnover to the Wildcats. We'll bring you our Nasonville Dairy postgame show after this one. Nasonville Dairy, with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds. Nasonville Dairy, Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Landwehr running layup as he has filled up 5 points here in this one. Foul on the way in as Vogel was driving, and he'll go back to the free throw line. This foul on New, his third, team foul number 9. Vogel to the free throw line to shoot the bonus. Next foul on either team, the teams will be shooting the double bonus then at that point, but this one is still the single bonus. Vogel in the air and no good. Offensive rebound. Garski goes up and his shot misses. Flaker the offensive board. That missed. Boarded by Frank. Wildcats bringing the ball up the court. That's Evan New. Rebholz cuts him off there. Got it back out to Landwehr. Landwehr into the front court. Crosses over. Pass tipped away by Flaker. Battle for the ball. Still battling. And it is going to be Wild Rose basketball with 14.8 seconds left. They'll get one more shot here. 68-36. Cardinals with 27 points in the second half. Pass tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wild Rose. 13.6. Landwehr got it into Kerwin. Back out now. That's New. New gave it to Landwehr. Landwehr in the lane. Wild shot misses. Landwehr's putback is good. Landwehr with another bucket, and that will produce our final score of the night. Your final score, Stevens Point Pacelli 68 and Wild Rose 38. We will take a break, and we will be back with the postgame show, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll do that all after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And we welcome you back out. A.J. Ligman with you, Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Pacelli victorious over Wild Rose by a score of 68-38 this evening. We'll get our victorious coach and our Nasonville Dairy player of the game to see who's in the house this evening. Cardinals led at the half by a score of 41-14. Second half, and nothing to write home about. They do outscore Wild Rose 27-24. Got a lot of opportunity to get several kids into the game, which was good to see. And the Cardinals, I guess more importantly, 2-0 overall, 1-0 in the Central Wisconsin Conference. The big story of tonight was Lucas Hammerly. I believe a career-high 29 points for Hammerly, 19 of those in the first half, 20 for Camden Shirk. We had 7 for Zachary Yeide. We had 4 for Grant Hinker. We had 2 apiece for Melise Badoon, Sullivan Schober, Bryce Flaker, and Nathan Reimer, all with 2 points apiece. Cardinals 22-point field goals, 6 3-point field goals. Cardinals also 10 of 23 from the free throw line. That's definitely something that has to get shored up for them moving forward in this one here tonight. For Wild Rose, they were led in scoring by Jaden Conrath with 10, 7 apiece for Braxton Landwehr and Logan Erdman, 6 for Jaden King, 4 for Richard Button, 2 for Ethan Frank, 2 for Wyatt Bowen. Wildcats 6 2-point field goals, 4 3-point field goals, and the Wildcats 14 of 22 at the free throw line here this evening. Wild Rose falls to 1-4 in the season. They are 0-2 in the Central Wisconsin South. While Pacelli now 2-0 in the season, they are now 1-0 in the Central Wisconsin Southern Conference. Cardinals now 2 games next week. Tuesday they will be at Rochelle to take on the Hornets. We'll be there for that one for Zaleski Sports. And then Friday, back a week from this Friday, that'll be the 20th of December, they will host Almond Bancroft here at the Student Activities Center. Hopefully hear from head coach John Shirk here in the post-game show. Cardinals still haven't broken out of the locker room, so we'll give them a little bit more time here and hopefully get an opportunity to talk to them. Mentioned before, Lucas Hammerly, just phenomenal tonight. At one point, he had outscored Wild Rose 10-8 on his own, and a lot of those shots just came in rhythm for him. The young man had 19 points in the first half, and he poured in 10 in the second half. Hammerly, 5 2-point field goals on his own, 6 3-point field goals, and he was 1 of 3 at the charity stripe here tonight. Cardinals did play without one of their starters, Braden Flaker, as he was out with injury. hopefully will be back sometime next week in their 2-game tilt when they are against Rosholt and when they will be against Almond Bancroft. As we continue here on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show, Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily in Curtis and Marshfield, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Make sure to check them out there. And hopefully we can get Coach John Shirk here and our player of the game. I'm really looking forward to talking to Lucas Hammerly. 29 points on the night, as it looks like the Cardinals have broken their locker room. And we'll try to get a chance to talk with both those individuals here. Of course, we got a good coach over. We got other media covering tonight, too, so we're going to have to share coach in that aspect, and we will do our best there. Cardinals led 8-0 in this game. They ended up making 8-8 was the score. Wild Rose went on 8-0 run to make it 8-8. Then 33-6 run by the Cardinals broke it open. And here he comes, the man of the hour, Lucas Hammerly. Step on in here. Wow, what was it like tonight? I mean, you were phenomenal out there. 29 points, 19 in the first half, 10 in the second half. I mean, anything you touched turned to gold. Just an outstanding night. Just talk about it, what you were going through.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, my team, we struggled. All of us struggled on the turnover side of things, but we all ran the offense well. Everyone got me open. Everyone got each other open. We worked as a team, and yeah, so it wasn't our best game, but we'll be better.
And a night like this, I mean, do you feel like anything you throw up is going to go in? I mean, it just looked like you shot a lot of stuff in rhythm. You shot a few teardrop shots. I mean, you did a lot of good stuff here. You showed a very good repertoire, not just a single-minded game.
Yeah, thank you. It was definitely good. It felt good, but I was there looking for other people as well. I mean, I wasn't just looking for the shot, but looking for Cam, looking for Zach, looking for my teammates to get them open as well.
Yeah, and I thought you did a good job of that. I mean, you did have several assists tonight. You had several rebounds, too. But a good win. I know it probably wasn't, the second half wasn't everything you guys wanted it to be, but something for you guys, I think, to learn as you move forward as a team.
Yeah, for sure. We got to keep working hard in practice. We got to keep pushing each other. Yeah.
So as a basketball player, this is just sort of off script here, nothing to do with tonight's game. Do you have a favorite basketball player you emulate or you look up to from through the years?
I like Damian Lillard. He's my favorite basketball player. I just like how he shoots. He plays smooth. He does everything right. He's my favorite player.
Now he's on the Bucks, so I mean it's a double dose there.
It is, yeah.
College basketball, you got any favorite players in college basketball or favorite teams that you follow?
I'm a North Carolina fan, so I like R.J. Davis. Okay. He's my favorite college basketball player. But then my parents both went to Marquette, so I like Marquette as well.
Okay, yeah, you got to probably cheer for Marquette if they both went to Marquette. So you guys were probably pretty happy on Saturday, I assume.
We were.
Always good. Even though Wisconsin is a in-state team, you gotta root for them too. A little bit more on the game here tonight, and then we'll turn you loose and we'll talk to head coach John Shirk here. So I thought last year got a lot of big-time minutes in the second half of the season when Melise was out with injury. I think that helped mold you to get you to the point you are today, to help you gain some confidence, because the first 2 games this year, you look like a decidedly different player out there. Do you feel like that experience has helped you?
I do. Both a little bit of experience there and also playing behind Logan. I mean, he was a good role model for me. He showed me how to play the game, how to share the ball, how to shoot the ball, and yeah, he helped a lot.
Did he help you? The maestro, we called him last year. He had a lot of passes that 9 out of 10 players wouldn't try, and he would, and he'd end up putting it together. You got a little bit of risk like that in your game?
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
Well, that's good. No, you definitely got to do that. So, Lucas, congratulations. I got to assume that's a career high, 29. What do you think your career high was at any level prior to that?
I think 20 was.
Okay, 20. Well, I was rooting for you to break the 30 barrier.
I know.
Yeah, but that's okay. The student section loved it. You did a great job tonight. We'll give you the mic. We'll let you look up at the camera, and you let everybody know you're in the house.
That was good. I'm Lucas Hammerly, and I'm in the house.
All right, congratulations, Lucas. All right, good luck. We'll see you down the road. That was Lucas Hammerly. Good interview there. Did a nice job here tonight. I mean, 29 points, and you can tell that he really is coming into his own here, and he really got to appreciate that. We'll grab head coach John Shirk here in just a second. He's got other media responsibilities. You got ESPN, Fox Sports here. We got to be able to share them with everybody, so it can't always be Zaleski Sports, but we'll get a chance to talk to him here momentarily. But Lucas right there, You talked about a career night, and he immediately wants to talk about some of his other teammates, just the type of players and individuals they have on this Pacelli squad. So you definitely do appreciate that there, that's for sure. Just a reminder, upcoming Pacelli sports schedule tomorrow night. The girls are at Wild Rose on the back end of this boys-girls matchup versus the Wildcats. And then on Saturday, Pacelli hockey, they will be home against Frederick. And then next week, the Pacelli boys basketball team, they will be at Rothschild on Tuesday. And then they will be back home here on Friday when they will take on Almond Bancroft. So we'll get a chance to see them next week with 2 Central Wisconsin Southern Conference games before we hit the Century Classic when the Cardinals take on Bondwell and they take on Amherst. So the Cardinals looking to really build on things this year. I don't know if there's a clear favorite in the Central Wisconsin Southern Conference this year. I mean, Almond looks like a decidedly different team. Yes, they do have Aiden Phillips back, so that will be a force to be reckoned with. So we'll have to definitely try to contain him. But Coach Kurt Lamb, no longer the head man at Almond anymore, and his son has since moved on. So a lot of teams look a lot different here. Port Edwards will look a little bit different this year. Pittsville, I think they're the wild card. I think that's the team that not everybody really talks about, but they're a team that is solid. They're very well coached, very disciplined, and they do a good job. So, Coach Denniston will have his crew ready to go when the Cardinals lock horns with them. Cardinals will not see them until the new year. So then that's when we'll get an opportunity to take a look at things there. So 68-38 the final. Coach John Shirk coming in. Just got done with ESPN and Fox Sports. Now we got to welcome in here. You win the game tonight, 68-38. The first half, I thought a lot of really good things, a lot of good team ball. Second half, it got a little bit sloppy and, probably not the way as a coach you wanted the game to finish up. But either way, you look on paper, you're 2-0 after 2 games. A lot of good and a few things to work on.
Well, let's put it this way, AJ. I don't know what halves you were watching, but I thought they both were bad. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very disappointed in our, I would say, effort tonight, more of just our execution. We're throwing the ball all over the court. It's for winning, especially by winning by 30, you think you'd be a little more excited about it. But I'm just a little disappointed in the kids' focus tonight.
And, I mean, you're honest about stuff, and we do appreciate that. And winning programs expect more out of their players and out of their team. And I can understand the frustration because there were a few moments where just certain passes where players didn't seem to be on the same end. And just there's just a few uncharacteristic things that, as a coach, I'm sure you just looked at and use these as a teaching moment.
Yeah. You try to keep your cool. When you know that you have a good team and good players like we do, and they just can't seem to reel it in. You scratch your head a lot. You're out there thinking, okay, how are we going to get you? You're talking to them, you're trying to coach them up, trying to change a few things, and it just doesn't seem like it was getting any smoother. So practice tomorrow is going to be interesting for sure.
But you had a few bright spots here tonight. Lucas Hammerly, a career-high 29 points. At one point, he outscored Wild Rose. It was 10-8 at one point. It was Lucas Hammerly 10 and Wild Rose 8. You cheer for players like that because they're a kid that's given their all. We've seen him develop as a player from a freshman up to now. Had some bumps in the road, but he really picked himself up, and I think he's really evolved his game into what it is today. And you really feel good and root for a kid like that when he has a career night.
Yeah, he had a great night, and he's been shooting the ball well in practice. So we're excited to see this because you always hope that practice translate over to the games, and it's showing. Hammerly is starting to translate, and it's good because we need another score. And so the 2 games we played so far, Hammerly's been there consistently, and he's making teams, and he's going to spread the floor for us.
And then when he comes out for this post-game interview, he wants to talk about his teamates first, not about his career night. But I think that speaks to the culture you've built here. I mean, these guys want to play for each other, and it's not a me sport; it's a team sport.
Yeah, and we constantly tell you need each other, right? We really do. We talked about leaning on each other all the time. So it's a big focus. Every time you break down into the huddle and during practice, we're always giving high fives. We want to make sure we have that connection. And Lucas is the same way. He just wants to win. And tonight we needed him to score, and he knew we did, and he helped us win.
So 2-0 in the season. You've got 2 conference games next week before you break for Christmas and then get into the Century Classic where you're going to see some good non-conference action. At Rochelle on Tuesday, they're underneath a new head coach and they're looking to rebound this year. Then you get Almond Bancroft here next Friday night at home. Hopefully, I think maybe the layoff between the first 2 games maybe speaks for a few of the things that happened tonight. But, I mean, you got yourself in a good position, but 2 conference games, 2 important conference games before the new year.
Yeah, it is our second game, so I do understand you're still trying to get some rust off, right? Trying to get into the groove of the season. But we don't want to accept that. We want to make sure that we just know that we have to be better. It is what it is. And I hate to be so negative in the interview, but I just expected more out of our guys tonight. We came in knowing that the score might be this way, and our biggest concern was, how are we going to play? Are we going to come out? Are we going to play as a good team? Are we just going to win just because we're better? And unfortunately, that didn't really end up how we wanted it to. But it is what it is. We got a W tomorrow. We're going to lock things down a little bit. Hope this was a good eye opener for the boys. And I think by Tuesday you'll see a different group, even though you won't be here Tuesday.
That's true. I won't, but you guys are going to get some wins next week. And then by the time I see you in the new year, I'm sure things will be rolling good. So best of luck next week. And we look forward to following you this year.
Appreciate it. Thanks, AJ.
All right.
Yeah. Chase, good job up there.
So Chase even getting a shout out from Coach. All right, good luck, Coach. Take care. All right, head coach John Shirk in the postgame show. 68-38 the final on our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'd like to thank our player in the house tonight, Lucas Hammerly. Career high 29 points. For our on-site studio engineer, Chase Lyons, AJ Ligman, bidding you a good night. From the Student Activity Center on the campus of Stevens Point, Pacelli. Pacelli boys now 2-0 in the season. We'll be with them next Tuesday at Rochelle. Have yourselves a great Thursday evening.